Hello, this is Lockbot. And today I'm working on a Mountain Blade Warband mod. A modification for the video game known as Mountain Blade Warband. I'm working on this mod for a little bit. I've wanted to make a mod for a while, so I decided to work on it. I ignored these trash mods on the workshop. Someone just spamming copies of native with stupid logos, and it's kind of annoying when it buries the mods people have worked hard on, when someone's just putting crap up. Makes the game look bad, and it's just pretty scummy. But anyways, I'm working on adding new towns and villages. I'm gonna split up some of the kingdoms into smaller kingdoms. Well, they'll have a lot of towns in each small kingdom, but they won't take as much space on the native map. I've already done quite a bit in this mod. I've added a few new troop types for some of the factions, and I've added a whole manhunter system where you can become a manhunter, recruit manhunters, and sell slaves really easily. It's a good way to start the game. You just be a manhunter and hunt down outlaws and make money. Get started a playthrough. I'm also adjusting the trade, and well, I'm getting ready to add a lot more towns, so I'm gonna really do some changes to the trade world when I'm done. So I have to change the caravan routes and everything. There's a lot that goes into this game. So as you can see, I've finished my buff to the Kurdic Khanate. They're gonna stay just like that, though some of the towns are not actually, some of the villages, well, they have the wrong map icon, and if you go to them, it says it's acting like it's a Serenade town. It's saying it's like date fruit, but has to do with the scripts, and I'm going to fix that later. But another thing you might notice is that some of these villages don't have scenes. For instance, this one won't have a scene. So there's a bunch of people in the middle of the desert if I go there. So I have to make that scene. But I actually already have the scenes coded. You notice people actually spawn here and everything's here. It's just there's no props. So what I'm going to do is move... I have all the code for the scenes put together. I just have to copy and paste the files for the villages I'm copying and then just make it here and maybe do some small changes to it. Now, I'm adding all these new towns and villages and castles, but I'm doing it by basically copying and pasting native scenes because it'd be a lot of work to make custom scenes for all this new stuff. I mean, I think it's fine. Maybe someone else could make custom scenes. But anyways, yeah, so this is the Vagirs. I'm really working on the Vagirs right now. There's a lot of new towns that are not done. It's Kazcheg. This town, the scenes are done. It's actually just a copy of Rivacheg. With a few minor changes to the inside. But if you go to like some of the villages, or you go to any of the other towns like Vladiv, this town, walk around the streets, you're gonna get an open snow field with everyone spawning in the center because there are no props anymore. And the props and everything like that are actually in this folder, the Scene OBJ folder. So I just have to basically copy the town of the OBJ of the town that's based on and make a new file for this town. That's all you gotta do. It's not difficult. So I'm doing towns first. The only town I've gotten done is Kazcheg. These are the Kurdic towns. I've already done these. So it's Vajir town, and I'm keeping track of all of the town that I'm copying it from, so that I can look at it later if I need to fix something. And remove chests, because if you remember in native, Rivacheg has a chest with loot in it. And I left that chest with loot. You can get samurai armor. But in my copied version of Rivachik, I didn't want to have that chest a second time so you don't get it twice in the town. So I just removed it. Yeah, I can show you the chest right now. This is a native single player. Now I fixed it because you're actually supposed to get this armor, the samurai armor, from multiple places, and it's actually bugged in native. But I fixed it and I just put it all in this one chest. There's also an Amazon bow, and if you notice, the armor doesn't look the same as it does in native because it uses the custom stuff I got. It's not made by me, but I'm added it to the mod because it looks pretty cool. I'm a samurai warrior. Also, this Amazon bow. This is more of an Easter egg chest. The Amazon bow I'm probably gonna hide somewhere else. I want to have Easter egg chests all over the place with different things in it. But if we go to Kazcheg, which is a copy of Rivachik, and you try to go, because it's basically the same scene. I added a little joke. If someone tries to go, it's like, oh, it's Rivachik again. Maybe they have the chest. I can loot everything again. So they try going back here, go to the chest, and they find just these two horses doing that. It's kind of funny. They're just props I put like that. It's a joke. It's meant to troll people who think they can get a second chest. That's all it's for. Because they can't. That would be overpowered. I mean, it's overpowered to begin with, but yeah. So Yaros is the next town I gotta do. It's based on Kura. So I need to go up and see. Kura is town 11. So I need to go into my scene objective folder, which is in the module. It's currently called Calready at War. Probably gonna change the name. And I'm gonna go town 11. Here's everything for Kura. And I copy that, and I have a temporary folder right here. Just gonna paste all that in here. And I'm changing it for town 27, which is Yaros. So if I go to Yaros right now, and I walk around the streets, it has no scenes. I can go to the castle, but it actually has the castle prop, but if you notice, everyone's standing in funny places, and yeah, nothing is the way it's supposed to be. I can go to the arena. It's just an open field, and here's the guys who fight in the arena. They're actually going to fight each other. It's kind of fun. Maybe I can fight them. But they fight each other. It's no field. Okay. But I'm going to fix the scenes. And I already have all the code for the scenes already implemented. So all I have to do is copy and paste the scene files themselves. So I don't have to do any code for this. I already did that beforehand. So Yaros is town 27. So I gotta change town 11 to town 27. So I just gotta change all these numbers to be 27. It's annoying, but this is how you do it. You gotta change all the numbers to be 27. And I pressed F1 by mistake. That opens Internet Explorer, which is a browser that I never use. Thank you, Microsoft. Okay, and then I go here. 27. And then I can go back to the scene object. I can click the X to clear my search, and then I can highlight it all, drag it in. Now, if I go into Yaros, walking around the streets, there's a scene file. So it's using Kura's scene file, but it works. The castle, walk around. The props are where they're supposed to be, not all over the place. Go to the arena, and where's the arena master? I don't see him. That might be an issue. I'm gonna walk around the streets and see if everyone's here. So there's the weaponsmith, yeah. There's the armor smith. Yeah, it appears that all those guys are here, just the arena is a little buggy for some reason. I'm going to go to the arena, and I'm going to go into edit mode. This is how you edit scenes. Just do Control E. You have to turn on a bunch of debug settings to be able to do this. But I just want to go here, and that's where the arena guy is supposed to spawn. He's not spawning there. I don't know why. I'll figure that out later. No, let's try to figure out now. So I'm going to go to my troops. I gotta go to Arena. Arena Master. Town 27 Arena Master. He's right here. His entry point is 52. See, 52. If I go back to the arena, Control Edit, and right click here, you can see the number, entry number is 52, so you should spawn there. Oh, I gotta change the number of the town. So SCN Town 23 Arena. I didn't know that. SCN Town 24 Arena. I'm fighting in the background. It's gonna, okay, 25. 26. Now this stuff, I have to restart the game. The C changes too, but this should fix the problem. I have to restart the game because I'm changing actual code, and that means I have to recompile and restart the game. Make a new save game, all that. Okay, I'm gonna go to store. Yeah, town merchants. I think they have the same problem. Yeah, they do. So I have to change the numbers here to match the towns for the new merchants I made. Otherwise, they won't appear in the stores. There's so many little things you have to do when you're modding. So it's good to be constantly checking what, you know, bug testing everything and making sure it's working right. Otherwise, I wouldn't have caught that. Okay. But Yaros seems to be working fine. Town of Yaros is done. So now I gotta go to Vladiv, which I can go to on the map, and just like Yaros, has no scene file. Everyone's just spawned in the middle of nowhere. So Vladiv is a copy of Kudan, so I need to find the number of Kudan. Kudan's number is 9. Town 9. So I can copy that. I can go here, paste Town 9, and I just take everything from Town 9, copy it, and paste it into my temporary folder. Paste it in my temporary folder, okay. And clear the search. And then I have to rename Town 9 to be Town 28, which is Vladiv. So I just have to go through and rename all these to be 28. That's my dog barking, I apologize. She has, I can close the door. She is the ruler of my house, and she does whatever she wants and barks however she wants, so. Okay, F2. F2 is the key I'm pressing to rename really fast. I press F2 and rename it, and then I use the arrow key to move over, and I type in 28. When you're a programmer like me, you learn all the little tricks to do things like this faster. And I put an equal sign. Just, come on. I'm tired. Very long day. Okay. So that's done. I can go to scene over J. I can highlight all this, drag it in. There we go. So now if I go to Vladiv, follow the streets. There we go. We have the scenes. I'll put the castle scene, arena, which the guy will not spawn in until I restart the game because I had to change the code. But yeah, so that's all the towns. All the town scenes are done, as far as I'm concerned. The problem is, you may notice there are a lot more castles and villages here too, so I have to add clones of those from the native ones they're based on. Let's go down to the new castles, which are right here. These are the new Kurdic castles. I only had 3 new Kurdic castles. I guess Kurdics don't have many castles anyways. And I added all these new Vajir ones, which I have to do now. So based on... So I put the name of the castle is based on, and I also put, you know, the climate of the castle just for reference later. I put it as a comment so I know what I did here, so in case I need to fix something, I remember, okay, this is based on Ismarella, so I need to find the scene for that if I want to replace it. Let's go Ismarella. Ismarella Castle is number 28, number 18, sorry, 18. So I need to go to here, and I need to go Castle 18. every castle has only 3 scenes. Yeah, I don't need cartographer open. That's a program for editing parties on the map. I don't need that right now. So I can do this, like where I can use cartographer to change locations of places on the map. Actually, I'll show you really quick just so you can see. It's kind of cool. I keep it in my exceptions, which makes it so my antivirus doesn't go crazy when I run it, because it does for some reason. It's not a bad program. So see, I can look at the map and I can grab towns and move them around. You can change your location. That's all that cartographer is for. You can also use it to change the map, but you have to use like an editing program like Blender to edit the model of the map. And I'm not doing that for this mod because that's just too much. I think already is fine. I just want to change what I got. Not doing any changes to the actual map itself. Okay, so I need to change the number 1852. 52 and 52. Okay, and then I need to go back to this one, the X to clear the search, and then drag and drop them out of the temp folder into there. And that was Samar Castle. I'm going to stop checking every single time because it's going to take a long time to do that because I have a lot to do. But I'm going to just show you that Samar Castle does indeed have scenes now. See, it has a scene. It didn't before, because I just added the file for it. And you may notice that the icon of the town is a Kurdic castle. That's not the right icon. I need to change that. So I'm going to go to parties, that PY, that's where I changed that. Module parties. Where's parties? I don't see parties. Okay. So I gotta go into my module system and I gotta find module parties. These are the script files for Warband. Each file does a different thing. It takes a lot of practice to understand what each of these files is for. This is where all the parties go. Yeah, it was open. I just missed it. Okay. Oh, I'm stupid. Okay, forget it. So I want to change it from Icon Castle D, which is the Kurdic Castle. I want to change it to Castle Snow. So all the snow ones, I'm going to change the icon to the snow. So snow, snow, plains, I'll ignore those for now. And there's 2 snow ones at the end that I added. Okay, the plains, I'll just do Icon Castle A. Wait, yeah, A is a stone normal castle. So I'll do AAA for those. Okay, but of course I changed the code so you won't see the castle icon change until I restart the game. But I actually have to compile it too. You have to go up here and compile the code, and then you'll see it in the game. There you go, compile the module code. So now it's changed the module, so if I restart the game, the icon will be fixed. As well as the spawning for the arena master and all that I just fixed. Okay. So as you can see, there's a lot of little things you gotta learn about to mod this game. It's not exactly easy. It actually uses its own scripting language. This is its own scripting language for Warband. It uses Python, but it's kind of built on top of it. It's a very strange way of doing things, but it's actually pretty cool and it works well. You just gotta learn how to do it if you want to mess around with it, and that took me a long ass time. A lot of just messing around until I could actually make good stuff. Okay, so Amos Castle is based on Slesk Castle. So Slesk Castle. I spelled that wrong. Okay, so it's 39. Castle 39. So I'm gonna go a lot faster now so I can get this done. Castle 39. And I'm changing Castle 39 to be Castle 53. So I just gotta go here. 3. Yeah. And then I can go into here and click the X, close search, drag, drop. Okay. I'm not even gonna check it. I know it's working fine. So actually, yeah, let's just check it. Make sure. You know what? Why not? Make sure I do need to check myself to make sure I don't make any mistakes. Because you could have one castle in one random location that's bugged out, and yeah. Well, I could fix it later, but okay. So where the heck is that castle? A moss castle. Here we go. The icon is wrong, but it will be fixed when we start the game. Approach. Go in. So it has a scene. It has a courtyard scene. It's all here. Okay. It's snowy. It's good. Perfect. Then Ruma Castle. So Ruma Castle is right here. Castle number 19. That's the one I'm going to copy for this. So I'm going to go Castle 19. Paste. And I want to change Castle 19 to be Castle 54, which is going to be Soki Castle. These are all Russian-based names for the castles that I came up with. I was actually looking up real Russian towns, and I named it, kind of play on words to sound like real Russian towns. That's actually how all the Warband towns were named. They're named after real towns from real countries. Just kind of, yeah, I don't know. What am I doing here? Oh yeah, so I need to go to 54. So this needs to be 54. Is for every single castle. I'm adding hundreds of castles, so this is going to take forever to finish this mod. But it's going to be worth it in the end. It's going to be a really good mod. Really good. Okay, 54. And that castle was Soki. So let's find Soki. Make sure all is well. Arts Hall. It's good. Courtyard. Looks good to me. Alright. The next castle I'm going to do is going to be Bravo. Bravo is based on Radogir Castle, which is Castle 4. So I have to go Castle 4. And it's actually showing me 44s and all the 40s. I just need number 4. I'm changing it to 55. 4 to 55, so delete the 4. Change the number to 55. Okay. So I just go here, highlight, drag it here. And the castle was Bravo, so let's find Bravo. Pretty sure this is on the plains, yeah. So Bravo's over here. It's in this little area. Let's go inside and see. That's all. Everything looks perfect, and then the courtyard, perfect as well. Everything's good. There's one more scene I can check. I need to turn on the cheat menu if I want to see that one. That's the battle scene. See, this is where the battle would take place. And then there's prison. This is the prison scene, prison of the castle. Yeah, lots of cool things like that. Actually the battle is in the interior scene. I mean, if I just walk around the courtyard, I'm pretty sure this is what the battle scene is as well. It's just outside. Yeah, see, the battle takes place over here. This is the same exact scene, and this is the one you walk around in. And when the battle goes on, you spawn over here. If you look at these entry points, they go from 50 to 55. 55. And that is the path that the siege tower follows as it goes to the final spot in the wall where you begin to siege the castle. Yeah, that's how that's done. It's a little confusing to make a scene like this. So it's a good thing there's a lot of native ones I can just copy and paste. Okay. So next, I'm doing Permsk Castle, which is a copy of Jermug. And Jermug is 37. So I need to go in here and I go Castle 37. Okay. And I'm changing this to be 56. Go to search. I just gotta change every 37 to be 56. There we go. And this was Jermug. No, that's the native one I'm copying. Yeah, see, I have the cheat menu turned on so you can see all this crap. I'm gonna go no cheat menu, turn it off so you don't see that. It's annoying. I don't leave it on when I don't need it. So Castle 56 is Permsk Castle. Permsk is like over here, I think. Yeah, there it is. It's on this little cliff. That scene looks fine. Yeah, the props look well placed. What I'm looking for is if the props would be like floating or something, that means you probably used the wrong file or the code is wrong. It doesn't match. But this looks perfect. I see no problems with this. So I'm not going to worry about it anymore and move on to the next one because I got a lot to do. Juribic Castle. So Rezvansk is going to be based on Juribic Castle. Castle 8 in the files. So we're going to go Castle 8. And I'm doing 8 to 57. Oops, that's the wrong thing. I'm doing this one. Close this. I'm turning 8 to 57. See, I have this temp folder so I can just drag things back and forth easier. Instead of having to do it all in one place, I can move it here and change it and move it back. Makes it easier to stay organized. So Revansk. It's a plains castle, so let's see if I can find it. It's down here. And the scenes look good. Looks good. That looks good. Okay, it's good. Alright. So I only have 2 more castles left, and then I have to do like 15 villages. Okay. So Ruma. This one's based on Ruma Castle. So I need to find Ruma. So as you can see, making custom scenes for every single new castle I make would be impossible because the amount of effort it takes would be ridiculous. So I'm just using just copying and pasting original scenes. I mean, you might notice the same town twice, but it doesn't really matter. It's good enough for this mod. Okay, so Ruma, Castle 19. I'm changing 19 to be UFO Castle. UFO, that's kind of funny. 58. I don't know what I was thinking when I named this one, but I can actually change the name of it right now. Ufarvo. That sounds better. So when I restart the game, it'll be renamed to that. That sounds a better name. Okay, so 58, and this is the cartographer. I don't need cartographer open right now. Okay, clear the search, and then drag and drop 58 into here. If it says I was overwriting something, that would probably mean I had the wrong number or something. I have to fix it, but no, it didn't say that. So it's Ufarvo, which actually is UFO in here because I haven't updated. UFO Castle. Good. And good. Okay. One more castle. Stavro. Which is based on Ismarella again. So I can actually copy 52 if I want, because it's the same one I used for 52. So I can go Castle 52. I used so many castles that I had to copy one of the castles twice. Israel has two clones. That's fine. Okay, Castle 59. So I'm changing 52 to 59. It doesn't matter what order the names are in. I didn't mean to click there. So 59. 59. And finally 59. And then I can go back to Messina OBJ. I can go here and drag all those in. And then I can go to Stravo Castle, which is right here. Check the scenes. And they look perfect. Perfect. Okay, but there was one thing I noticed. Bravo Castle, if you go walk around, it's made out of wood. It's a wooden castle. Which means the map icon should be a wooden castle. So, let's see another wooden castle on the map. Telrog Castle. Okay, so Telrog is right here. Castle 5. The icon is Castle C. So I need to make Bravo be Castle C as well. So that it's wood when you go into it. So, I mean, it looks like on the map is a wooden castle. So it looks right. If you go down here, this is also a wooden castle, by the way. This is the Manhunter Guild, which is something I added. It's completely unique to this mod. I coded this entire thing myself. It's a guild you can join. The Manhunters who travel on the map are in this guild, actually. This is like their headquarters. And you can join them, and you can recruit Manhunters, and there will be contracts so you can do. I haven't coded that part yet. This guy's a kind of a mean guy, because I get lost. But this is the guild master. You can talk to him, and you... Can I join your guild? I would like to join. Then you're in. And then you can recruit Manhunters. I know I don't have any money. But if I look at my party, I have a Manhunter. If I actually had more money, I have enough money to have all these cheats to give myself money. You can't actually walk around. This is just a decoration back there. You can't walk back there. If I had more money, I can actually recruit like a higher rank and stuff too. You know, they train them. You can, and actually from guild masters of towns in a kingdom you are a member of, you can recruit troops that are higher than recruits. I can buy blunt weapons from this guy. This is the prisoner cart that they added for the co-op. I just added this decoration. There's actually a slave in here too. You can talk to him. You go to the back. He just doesn't say anything. He's like, "Oh, guild man, I buy prisoners selling this slavery." I don't have any prisoners on me, so I can't sell, but I could buy some equipment, and he sells prisoner cards, which give me +1 to prisoner management when in inventory. It costs a lot of money, but they're pretty useful early on, but you don't have that much prisoner management, and you want to be a guy running around capturing people. You can buy some of those, and then you can carry prisoners around and then take them to your nearest town, like Durham, for instance. Now let's go to a town. Let's go to Craven. So Guildmaster is unlocked here already, so I can go buy prisoners from me, and then I can sell my prisoners here. You can also sell them at the Manhunter Guild. That's something I added. You can sell prisoners at Guildmasters at any town. So, because I thought it'd be really stupid if you had to take all your prisoners back to the Manhunter Guild every time you wanted to sell them. So yeah, you can sell them at any town. And the Manhunters actually have better AI now. They turn on cheats so you can see everything. There's a group of them. There's a smaller group of them. But I changed the game a lot so that if a town has low prosperity, like if it's a lot of ruined villages around it and stuff, it will spawn bandits like crazy. But also Manhunters will swoop in to save the day and kill the bandits, so it'll create like an interesting little conflict zone between bandits and Manhunters trying to chase them down. So I did buff bandits, but I buffed Manhunters so that the bandits don't spawn too out of hand. I also buffed patrols, but this has diplomacy built into it, and I buffed the patrols so that they're really massive. Let's see if I can find one. And I don't think any patrols have spawned yet. It takes a while for them to spawn. They're pretty big. There's the Manhunter group right there running around. Alright, so and some looters. So there's quite a few things added in this mod. I'm really excited to talk about it, but I'm not going to talk anymore about some of the features I've added so far. I'm just going to get back to work because I got a lot of work to do. Like, for instance, all the new villages I've added that you can see need to have their scenes done. So I've done all the coding for everything else. I just have to add the scenes. These are all the new Vager villages. And then I also added some new Kurjit villages recently that I have to do right now. So in total, I have to do, looks like, 30 villages? Yeah, 30 villages. Sorry. So I have to do 30 villages and check their scenes and all that right now. But when I'll be done, I will have all this area done. It takes a lot of work. So, yeah, so Choil. This first village, these are villages already done. These Kurjit villages up here are already finished. I have to do these Vager ones and then these Kurjit ones and I'm done. So, all the planes, I'm just gonna paste. Because they have plane icons, and the others have snow icons. But the villages on the map right now, they all have Sarnet icons, but that has to do with the scripts. I have to do some changes to fix them. I'm gonna do that later, because I'm gonna do some major Sarnet changes after I'm done these factions. I'm gonna go down to the Sarnet Sultanate. I actually plan on splitting the Sarnet Sultanate in half, having one Sultanate here, another Sultanate here, and have them be rivals. I'm going to actually hopefully code all that on stream, so you can see how you do that sort of thing. It's not that easy, because there's so many little loose ends you have to cover to make sure that it works right. And some things I'm not even going to do until the very end. Like, for instance, all the towns have markets and trade and different resources they produce. And there's also trade routes between the towns, like which towns trade with which towns. And you can only have 25 towns connected through trade routes. So I can't have them all connected to each other. It's just a little confusing. I can't have every town connected to every town, because there's too many towns for that. So I have to figure it out. I have an idea of how I'm going to do it, but it's going to be a lot of calculation. Okay, so let's go back to here. So Ulan, Udiniad. So Village 87. The good thing about villages is that they only have one scene. Castles have 3, towns have 8, and villages have 1. So I'm changing 87 to be long, which is 125. In fact, I'm not even going to check these. If a bug is found with these, I'll have a bug testing period for this mod, and people will find all the bugs for me, hopefully, during that period, and I can fix the scenes then. I'm not going to worry about it right now, because I just want to get this done. So I'm just going to go one after the other. Bezin. 58. That's right, I just wanted to make sure. Okay, village 112. Vezin. Okay, I'm going to close this. Search. Top. Uh-oh, there's already a village 112. Why? No, it's not 112. It's 126. See, I almost made a mistake. Be careful. If I make a mistake, then have a village that's missing. And people who play the game would notice that and be annoying to them, so I don't want that to happen. See, we gotta be very careful at all times. It's a really monotonous thing, modding this game, and you also have to be very careful not to make a silly mistake like that. It's like there's so many little things you could do that's wrong. Okay, and then Vezin again. Interesting. So this is 127. So I used Vezin twice in a row. I don't know why I did that, but okay, 127. I can't remember why I did that. I've been doing so much on this. Okay. So then I'm doing Sambuha for 128. Sambua Village. It's number 14. So it's changing 14 to 128. 14 to 128. Village 14. Changing it to 128. Okay. Okay, a yike. 74. So 74 to 129. Let's get it. I'm saying that out loud so I remember. 74 to 129. Village 74. Changing it to 129. 129, 129. If I get any of this messed up, it's screwed up. It's my fault. Okay, smear. Smear, whatever. It's 49. I'm changing that to 130. Look at all this little clicking and movement I have to do. Just do one village. My god. Okay, shoe loose. Change it to 131. 22 to 131. Okay, 22 to 131. And then Islam to 132. 20 to 132. Okay. Shit to, I don't know how you say that, to 133. It's probably spelt it wrong in the comment. I did, so I can't double click it to see it highlighted. But it's right here. It's 16 to 133. Okay. And then Slisk. 134. We look at Shayslet. I use it twice. I also use it for 142, so I can do that right now. I don't want to change the file type. See, 142 uses ShipChat as well, so I can copy paste that right now, get it out of the way. Okay. So Slask, I use that twice as well. It's 86, and I need to change it to 134 first. Let's think of one at a time. 86 to 134. And the other one is 143. Okay. And then Kirindi, which is used twice as well, to 135. So 50 to 135. Village to 135. And also 50 needs to be changed and copy 50 to 144 as well. Okay. And Olive Urban, which I used twice as well. A lot of these I used twice because I made so many villages I had to make 2 clones of them. So village 18 is going to be turned into village 136. Village. This needs to be 136. And then of course I need that to be 139 too. The first one was yeah, okay, so 136 and 139. Okay. And then Rabash. And then I just do Bezek, and I'm actually done because all these were clones of the ones up there. So that's all I have to do. So Rabash is 62 to 137. They'll just go that high. I go 137. And I also need Rabash for 140. And the final one I'm doing is Bezek. Last one I need to do is Bezek. So Bezek is number 21. And I need to change that to be 138. 21 to 138. Village 21. Village 138. Not 48, 38. See, one little mistake and I would have screwed it all up. And finally to 141. I can drop. So now I've finished all of the Vajir villages because all these are just the same as the ones above. I copied them so I don't have to do it again. Okay. So now I'm gonna do these Scourget villages, and I should be done with preparing these scenes that I did a lot of work in preparation for this to get it ready. Okay, fetch one. So I actually have copies up here. 115. So I need to take 115 and make it 145. This village is copied a lot of times, but that's okay. Because I added a lot of Khergit villages. I wanted to make the Khergit Khane a lot more powerful because they're going to be surrounded by a lot more factions. Gaban. 116 to 146. That's the only Gaban. Okay, and there's Atakulon. Atakulon, see? Atakulon, there's one right here. 117 to 147. 117 to 147. Let's change one number. How easy is that? 147. Okay, Zagush. I'm gonna take 118 to 148. Just click it to make sure. 118. 148, because the highlights the whole row, it makes it easier for me to see, so I don't make any mistakes. So 118, 148. Looks like I'm actually copying a bunch of them in a row. Yeah, I am. See, Atakulon, Zagush, Ahun, Atakulon, Zagush, but it now has a mascade, so it's not quite in the same order. 122, 149. 9. Okay. 149. Okay. And then Bulgur, which I have a copy right here, is 123 to 150. 123. 150. Okay. And Dust to Real. which I've already have 2 clones of, but I'll use the last one, which is 124. 141, 151. And I also need a copy of Dust Row for 153. I'm using the same village a lot of times, but I've copied it 4 times, but that's okay. Whatever, it's fine. 153. Okay. Now 152 is going to be Dugan, which I have done up here as 111. So 111 to 152. To 152. And then Dust Row again. 124. I already did that. So then I have to do a humble 154 from 113. So 113 and 154. I'm almost done. I'm so happy. This is a lot of work. It takes hours to do this. It's not even scratching the surface of all the stuff you have to do to get this to work, but at least I've got the scenes and everything done. On 154. And then 155 is Tollbook, which is 114. So 114. And 155, and I am done. Well, actually, I need to leave this open so I can drag it in. But now I'm done. So I finished my changes to towns and villages and castles of Treasure County and Years from them up. However, I might do some more changes later, and I have not even done the trade routes or the resources or anything like that. I'm going to do that all last. When I have all of my towns finished, I'm going to get all the resources and stuff done. That's a good relief. Big sigh of relief for that. Okay, so now I'm going to go down to the Sarnid Sultanate, and I'm going to add more. I'm going to get ready. I'm going to split it in half right now. I'm going to split the Sarnid Sultanate into 2 kingdoms. So I need to go to a different module file called Module Factions. Whenever you want to make a faction, this is the first thing you have to do. Then you have to make the faction in here. So I'm going to copy. I'm going to make Fac Kingdom 7. I'm going to call it the Saradakian. Saradak Sultanate. And the color is exactly the same as Sarnid Sultanate, so I need to change it. What is the color going to be for this new? So let's go hex code gold. I could do orange. That'd be good. I'll do dark orange. So they'll be similar but different. So I just gotta copy this hex code and paste it here. That's the color the faction is going to be on the map. Okay, so now I've created my new faction. But there's a hell of a lot more to making a faction than just adding it to the list. You have to make the lords and the banners and all that stuff. So first things first, I'm going to close the game because I'm not even going to think about the map. I need to get a lot of stuff done. Groundwork for this faction. I'm going to go to troops. I'm going to go to Kingdom 7. New Kingdom 6. So these are the Sardanid ladies. All these people. I'm just going to copy and paste all these ladies. And I'm going to leave the same... this new Sultanate is going to be exactly the same as the original Sultanate. It's just going to be different. So it's going to have its own lords and stuff. So I need to find new names for every lady. Every lord. Okay. Let's do the ladies first. That's a good Arabic sounding name. That's actually Spanish, but Spanish is very close to Arabic. Okay. Maysoon. Alyssa. Somalia. See, this is all I gotta do. I just gotta get new names for these ladies. Okay, I can go Zakaya. Shamia. Dahlia. Abir. Della. Noble or Serene, that's cool. Afaf? I don't want them all to start with the same letters, so I need to go around. Layan. Madia. That's a cool name. Esma. Elania. Satha. Tanya. Then Yamina. Let's see, Yasmin. That's a cool name. And finally, Sadia. Okay, so those are all the ladies for my new kingdom. That's all I gotta do. Of course, these ladies will have family relationships and whatnot, but I'm not worried about that because it will all be handled for me by the game. So I just have to make their names. Now I have to go to the lords. And I go by Emir. And starting at Sultanate, right? So let's copy all this. Okay. And I need to change the 6s to be 7s on all these. This is all I gotta do to make a new kingdom. Now, of course, there's a lot more than this, but this is how you make the lords for the new kingdom. I'm just copying the lords from the original kingdom. I'm gonna change their faces. of the lords so they don't look the same, because that would be very striking, obvious that they go to battle against each other and they look exactly the same. It's impossible to. It's just stupid. So. Actually, it looks like a lot of their faces are randomized. Yeah, they are. They're randomized. They go to Rodok face older and this face. They go somewhere in between it. So I need to change what these faces are. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and restart my warband. I have edit mode enabled, which allows me to get face codes very easily. So these weird numbers at the end of every lord is actually the code that describes how their face looks like. And I want to make custom ones for these lords so they look unique compared to the old kingdom that I'm copying them from. Their equipment, I can be the same because there's so many of them they'll all get mixed up and they're about the same anyways. So it doesn't really matter. But their faces definitely need to be customized. Actually, I don't need to start a new game. I'm going to go to multiplayer. And I'm going to edit my face. Randomize. And then I just go Control E. And you see this thing that appears up here? That's the face code. I just click this. It copies the face code. So I can randomize until I get a good looking starting like face. Change that one. Maybe a black guy. Let's see. This guy. Yeah. This one. There we go. I want. That's a cool face. We want. Of course, I can change their names too, it's like, so they're not the same as the old kingdom they're from. Yeah. Awesome. This guy. What's it done? Here. I'm saying out loud to help me know where I am. Yeah, sure, people Talisman. Dash wall. Okay. So now I created all the faces from the words, but I need to make their names be moved now. So I don't need this game open anymore. The music is nice. I can go Arabic male names. Arabic male names. There's a lot here. Dawood. Farid. Ghanem. Haldan. Chadley. This Hakim, which is actually a name used for the Sultan, Sultan Hakim. It's funny. Shif. And native, yeah, he's the Sultan. Midhat, that's a cool name. Marwan. No, I'm not doing Osama. Qasim. It has bad connotations, that name does. It's because of a certain terrorist. Nader. Nabil. Rahid. Okay, let's go down the alphabet a little bit. Yunus. Talal. Rami. Naglib. Phase. Daskir. It's so easy to come up with names for these characters. You just copy and paste. Bakir. Narathenic. Guaranteed. Okay. So those are all the lords for my new kingdom. Now, of course, it says they're all Fat Kingdom 6, so I have to change them all to be Fat Kingdom 7. And I also need to make a king. So the king is very important. Shoot, I probably should open a warband for this so I can make the face be custom. The king of the new Sardakian faction. I don't need to configure. I'm going to load this up one more time. I'm going to take my dog out to go to the bathroom in a second. Yeah, I'm gonna make the face of the sultan of this new sultanate, and I need a. Can we have the same stuff the sultanate did? this copy for the king. But I'll change the name. It's not a king. It's someone else. I can even make it a female if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. Start the game. This is not what I wanted to do. Oh, I can do it here. Okay. So he's going to be... I can make that black though. King is an important person I want to be. Let's be regal looking. Pretty cool looking beard. Yeah. Okay, let's show something about it. I want to be older. Okay, that's the face. Ice King. Okay, that's Sultan. Looks pretty cool. Okay. So now I gotta figure out what his name is gonna be. Really cool. What's up? I like that. Yeah, exactly his name. Fair. Hamdi, there we go. That's gonna be it. No, it's too similar to Hakim. I want it to be start with a different letter. Ashir. Ashar. Alright. Bid. Cool. I like that. And of course, he's Fact Kingdom 7. The Lord of Fact Kingdom 7. Okay. so that's all I gotta do for this. Now I gotta go to the hard part, and I gotta make the banners. So I'm gonna go to Warband. I gotta go to my module folder. I already have banners that I got from a nice open source package that someone released. And I'm probably gonna use these banners. I gotta figure out which ones of these were started. I've named these as random things. I think this is the started pack right here. That doesn't look very started to me. I think it's this one. This looks more Kurjet. Yeah, that'll be good. So I'm reading out this banners G. Those are the banners for the Sultanate. I'm gonna go walk my dog and I will be right back. I just gotta take her out to Wiz. So I'm gonna make here, taking dog out. There we go. So this is all one screen. This is not gonna take long for me to do this. I am back. And I can close the door in case the dog starts barking. Here she does that. Now I can close this goofy note I left. Get back to work on my modding. So I'm adding a new sultanate. Saradak Sultanate. I also need to add a new culture. So culture is a little different than the faction. The culture is what gets applied to the towns and villages of the faction. So that the troops that spawn there, like the town walkers, look like the culture. You can give them different clothing depending on their culture, and you can have different recruits and different troop trees for different cultures. Of course, the troop tree for this new sultanate is going to be pretty similar to the Sarnet Sultanate. Sorry. There you go, water there. So, I'm going to now work on the banners. So I don't need items. I don't need party templates. I don't need dialogues. I don't need game menus. I'm just cleaning up a lot of these other things I had open, things I was working on. These are new dialogues for companions I was working on. A lot of them I just left like this because I haven't finished them yet. The towns I'm adding. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to go to my module system and I'm going to open up, I think it's Tableau Materials? No. It's Tableau Meshes. It's Meshes, Module Meshes. That's what I'm looking for, Module Meshes. And this is where you set up the banners for the kingdom. So this is going to be banners H, actually, because G is reserved for some of the player banners that only the player can use when he plays the game. When you play the game, you can pick one of those banners. So I'm going to make it H, banners H. And I'm going to need to use a program called OpenBRF to set up these things. So I'm going to go back until it gets me out of there into here. And I go Tools, OpenBRF. And I can set up the banners in the file system of the mod. So the mod can read them, excuse me. So I need to go, I'm going to look at how they're done in native just so I can make sure I'm doing it right. So I need to go to Common Res and look up, I think it's banners. Yeah, so this is how the banners are done in native. There's like meshes that are mapped to the different textures. So I can go with File Save As. I'm going to go into my module Already at War resource, and this is going to be banners new. And then I can get rid of BO banner pull. I don't need that. I just need to have one set of banners. Get rid of all that. So there's the arms and the banners. Okay, so I need, okay, I'm just going to have A. Set A is what I'm going to pick. So I need to go everything B, C, D, E, are all gone. just A. Banners default. I'm gonna get rid of these. I'm get rid of the F banners. Okay. The arms are different because some of them have like different shapes of them. See, the arms are all like that, but the banners, some of them have like a little cutout at the bottom. That's the only difference. It doesn't really matter. Yeah. Okay. So I can actually just use the arms. Get rid of the banners entirely. Set the arms meshes, and I just want the A arms A and get rid of B, C. Oh wait, no. I think I'm just gonna have banners F. Banners F. So I'm gonna get rid of all this. Just banners F. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna keep. Okay. Now I need to import a texture. Materials, same name. And I'm going to import banners, I think it's H, right? Banners H. So here's my material and texture for the new banners. I can save this. I can open... I want to see what the shader is that they use for the native banners. So I have to go... Sorry, this is a little thing I have to do really quick. It won't take long. There we go. They use color multi-factor alpha. Okay, that's the shader they use. I would have never figured that out on my own. So I'm just going to go to Material, Banners H. I'm going to paste in that. Okay. So the shader is how it gets drawn on the screen. It's a little confusing. Don't worry about it. But I want to use the same shader that they use for the native banners, so the banners look the same when they get rendered. Press F2, and I can change the F to be H. And I can change this to be H. And there we go. I got banners H all done. My new faction. There's all 21 of the banners. And I'm getting a phone call. Un momento. And it is. Okay. So these kingdom banners, I can just get rid of these. I don't need that. 1, 2, maybe. Oh. Yeah, imports new material. The Banner's Kingdom's new. Of course, I'm going to make the shader be the same. And all these are going to be the new banners. They could change just like that. Cool. I actually don't know which one of these is supposed to be the Sarnid one. I think this, no, it's Vajir, it looks like. No, that's definitely Vajir. It's probably the Nord, no, that's the Nord one. Rodok, Vajir. Rodok? What's that? I don't really know. Okay, so it's E. It's this one. Alright. So that's the new Sarnid banner. And the Sultanate. It's like a horse. Maybe I could pick one of these and make it be the kingdom. This looks more like a Khergit banner than a Sarnid banner. That's alright. That's definitely Rodok. It was meant to replace the Rodok. I don't know. That's not Sarnid. Yeah, it looks like it's Khergit. Well, I can always change it later. Yeah. Okay, so now what do I gotta do? I gotta go ahead and copy F and make an H. Oh yeah, and I also have to include this BRF file in my modules INI, or else it won't actually load it. Who said that gave me that? Where did I get this banner pack from? Banner pack. Yeah, okay, so it's Sedislav. That's the guy's name. So I want to make note of that in here where I got these resources from. That guy made those banners, and I'm just using them for this mod. There's so many resource packs like this for Warband. These are actually stuff I made right here, royal weapons. It just reskins the native stuff with golden trim and stuff, but yeah, they're pretty cool. Anyways, Setislav. And this is called Banners New. Load mod resource. Banners New. Alright. So this is going to be, I got to change this to be H. And all these have to be changed to have an H in front of them. Okay. The art style doesn't quite match the native art style, which I don't like that well. I could try to find another banner pack. Nah. Missiles generator. I don't even know. This doesn't look right. I'm just trying to find banners. No. Well, I'm gonna stop filming for now because I gotta figure this out. I gotta find banners that actually look good. So thank you for watching.